They'll come out throwing here on first down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
And you look at the Saints defense.
They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
He completes it right side to White. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Back to throw. That is caught. And some room to run now. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
He'll keep it himself.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line. They'll look to throw here. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw.
They're looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more.
And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
2nd and 10.
Pass the 60, pass the 60.
They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Trey Palmer, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Bucs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And down he goes, a Buccaneers sack.
Vita Vea gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hey, 7:34. Later, 9. Yes, sir.
Now Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Carr now to throw. He gets this one complete to Tre'Quan Smith. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
In motion right, Olave.
Later, 9.
They'll go for it. It's Carr.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Saints 1st down. And they get it easily. A gain of 5 on 4th and 1. Going right back to Michael Thomas.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Monday, down. Yes, sir.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Carr. Escaping the pressure right.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. The Saints at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. He gets it to Thomas. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Carr to throw again.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. Carr going to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force him to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh start.
On 1st down, Carr.
Alvin Kamara wheeling it in on back-to-back plays. Here now, 2nd and 4.
On play action, it's Carr. Dancing to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart and not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Again, it's Carr.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline. But what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
Flush to his right. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
Yeah, the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
70.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Short pass to Howard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch there. Good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit. And that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Going right side is White. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd and 9 now. A quick pass here to Godwin. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st.
Ready.
1st down, here's White. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Panther 11.
He'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Let's go now.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Right back to Chris Godwin. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Come on. Hey. Ready.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's 2nd and 10.
19 right.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Buffalo 18.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this one is right through.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
What now?
2nd and 5.
What's up?
Here's Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
29. 29. 29. Yo, Chief. Hey, Raider 2. Kill. What's it, huh?
Here's Carr to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Carr.
There's Chris Olave. Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Olave.
65 yards.
And the Saints have taken the lead.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here we go, here we go. Mikey, 18.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Clock running. The Bucs trying to go quickly and get set. They stay on the ground with White. And he'll go down at the 28. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Now they'll change things up.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
That's taken in by Palmer.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Second and 6.
Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
They'll look to throw. He completes it right side of the lane.
And they have a first down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
And his kick is indeed good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
The final shot here before half for Carr. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
From just shy of midfield, here's second down and 7.
Now they'll throw with Carr.
And that one complete downfield to Johnson.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr.
And the Saints are able to widen their advantage.
So many times you think of these tight ends catching the ball already in the end zone. But today's tight end, they can run after the catch, too, to score.
They're big, they're strong, but they're extremely athletic. And they can surprise the heck out of you when they get the ball in their hands and they're running away from the defense.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
62 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
As always, no rooting interest here. But that was pretty, wasn't it? To see him break through and then pick up his stride.
Yeah, the guy carrying the ball loves it. I think the O-line, they might like and take more satisfaction out of those runs than anybody else, right?
Without a doubt, because they're the ones that often have created it.
Check. No, street. Hey, check that, street. Go.
They go right back to White here on first down. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Demario Davis there on the stop.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 9.
70 Timberwolves.
Opting to run again here with White. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. He'll look to throw. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They're looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Godwin continues to be the receiver every quarterback wants in his offense. Over 100 catches and 1,000 yards last season. Fills that reliable short field role and knows how to get open quickly on any type of route.
Now back to the ground game with White.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it makes it third down and 2 yards to go. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
6-18. What's up?
Shotgun now for Carr.
Tries the left side and finds Olave.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
That's Olave bringing in another one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, New Orleans. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr.
And the Saints will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 7.
On play action, they'll throw.
Gets the check down throw to White.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. The offense on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Bronco 80. 79 Bronco. With Lion.
They'll look to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Viking 18.
Back to throw again.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. They'll run for it. This is White. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right.
Boy, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw.
Open man is Tucker.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He'll get this underneath to Edmonds.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a fair catch taken here at the 5-yard line. Interesting. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Here's Carr to throw.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Carr going to go on 4th down. They'll roll him out right. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
19 Chargers, 19 Chargers.
In motion right is Evans. They run straight ahead here with White. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 9.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Back to throw.
He'll leave this one for White.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
They're going to look to throw.
Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Ready, break. Cowboy 80.
Here's White.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
Read alert, read alert.
White.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Back to throw.
Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Palmer, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal.
Check. 18 Rattler, 70 Ranger. Buffalo 18, cut 60 by 6.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play. And they got it right there, partner.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
The Cards throw caught by Olave. And he will have a Saints 1st down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory for him.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here, because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has the 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers. If the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
Oh, we all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting, but in the end, How about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for New Orleans, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with a New England.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up wings for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that.
Yeah, if I did it, then I did it right. Yeah, this ain't happened for me overnight. Yeah, bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Yeah, down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah, so ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah, when you pop it, they don't wanna slice. Yeah, greed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah, mediocre, that just won't suffice. Better now than ever. Ain't no cracking under pressure, the boy's clever. If I did it, it was stellar, nobody fresher. Stop complaining, man, my head hurts. These catchy records, ain't nothing really but a walk in the park for me. Heard the catalog, you know I got some scars on me. Just getting started, you don't really wanna start with me. It's John Kill, I would sacrifice a heart in me. For family, high roller, but you wouldn't know it by the way that I wrote up. Career lifespan, looking good, it ain't slowing. One after another, man, I just keep going and going and going. Yeah, if I did it, then I did it right. This ain't happened for me overnight. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah, so ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah, when you poppin', they don't wanna slice. Yeah, greed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah, mediocre, that just won't suffice. Keep myself grounded, that's a piece of me that I won't let go. No matter what level I reach, I promise to hold it close. Ain't gotta tell me this hitting different, man, I already know. How are you claiming we had a baby, we ain't never spoke? I don't be out here with random women on the road. They want a DNA test to prove it, I'm like, here you go. I could've saved you a bunch of time and told you the results. Looking for hush money from me, you ain't gon' get it though. Historic, rain on my parade, I keep walking and ignore it. Just part of the game, yeah, it comes with the territory. It's just another day, man, I'm used to it downpouring. It's nothing. If I did it, then I did it right. Yeah. This ain't happened for me overnight. Yeah. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Yeah. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah. When you poppin', they don't wanna slice. Yeah. Greed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah. Mediocre, that just won't suffice.